Hello, welcome to Revelator Alf. Today I'm talking about developing a story for your written piece. So look at my other videos and you'll see I talk about planning your work and getting your facts right and drawing on inspiration to engage your readers and keep them interested as well. But this is really about developing a story, developing an idea, and then getting it down on paper. So what I tend to do is that when I'm looking for a story or looking for my next written piece, my next column, for example, I will look at the whole subject matter. For example, so let's say currently I'm doing a lot of football writing, so I will look at a particular team, or in my case West Ham United, for example, and I will look at the whole the whole envelope surrounding that particular club. So, for example, I will look at the management structure, I will look at the training, I will look at the players, individual performances, team performances, I will look at transfer market, so on and so forth. So I'm looking at the whole, but then I'm picking out individual, either individual players or individual performances, or I will look at trends along the way. I will look at how the club is being owned, how the club is being managed, and then I will look at finding a story within the great big story that is West Ham United. Now this could be the same for any subject matter, whether it's motorcycling, whether it's horse racing, whether it's nature, the environment, whatever it is. Look at the big picture, then pick out individual little sub-stories or subsections, and then focus in on that. So that's how I would develop a story or develop an idea. Okay, because once you develop the idea, got the notion, got that germ of a story, then you can start planning it and start drawing on that inspiration and trying to make it interesting to read. But you need to find a way to come up with stories, come up with ideas. So I'm certainly not saying that I'm a good writer. I'm certainly not saying I'm the best writer. I'm certainly not saying that anybody even enjoys reading my writing, or that I even have an audience. That's not what this is about. This is purely about trying to give you the tools to be able to start writing. And I'm a great believer in getting people writing, and of course reading, but getting people writing. It doesn't matter what the outcome is, just experiment and write for the fun of it, and write for what you want to write about. But you obviously need to find something to write about. So it could be anything, whatever you're interested in, whatever big subject you want to write about. But then, as I say, pick certain elements that you can expand upon, or research even more, or delve into even more. You will find more often than not that one element relates heavily to another element, so you can draw in other elements, other points, and you can build up a story of what you want to say. So hopefully that explains or gives you an idea of how you can develop a story, develop a written piece before you start planning what you need to do, and before you will draw on your experiences, your passions, to fill out the piece and make it more engaging to read. Thank you.